For low-wage workers outside McDonald's headquarters in Illinois, 15 is the magic number, a rallying cry being heard coast to coast. It's the hourly wage they say they need to feed their families. Rebecca Cornick currently makes $9 an hour at a fast food restaurant in New York.
It's very difficult because a 40-hour week only pays 2/3 of my rent. That doesn't include the late fees that I'm charged or court fees if I should happen to wind up in rent court.
The fight for $15 an hour started with fast food workers here in New York and has since spread to other industries and other cities around the country. Earlier this month, New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo convened a special board to consider an increase, a move strongly supported by New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. Business groups are fighting back with ads like this one, claiming the higher wages will mean fewer jobs, a point that is debated among economists. But with rallies like this one, there is growing pressure from labor groups around the country not to settle for an increase of anything less than $15 per hour.
3 years ago, the president was calling for a $9 minimum wage. Last month, he called for raising it to at least $12 an hour. There's huge momentum towards higher wages in the U.S.
5 cities have proposed a local minimum wage that's above the federal one of $7.25 an hour. 8 have already passed legislation. Most recently, Los Angeles, the second largest city in the country, where by some estimates, more than half of the population currently makes less than $15 an hour.
It's called game changing. Game changing. And look, we have a presidential election in this country. And these presidential candidates are going to have to tell us how we lift people up. And we have to hold them accountable to a real living wage in this country.
We need 15 and nothing less.
That's right. For fast food cook Alvin Major, it's not just a political issue, it's a moral one.
It's the basic. You could barely survive in New York City on 15. But just that you won't have to depend on government assistance.
And that's what may be making their calls so difficult for the politicians to ignore. Kristen Salumi, Al Jazeera, New York.